While I don't recall all the specifics, conversation with my parents had led me to understand that I had hepatitis B from a very young age, as early as 1 year old. It's very likely that through my frequent hospital visits, they informed me about my diagnosis. Of course, I didn't understand what hepatitis B meant back then, but the term seemed somehow familiar, as if it was natural for me to have it. It's challenging to explain, but initially I didn't feel greatly affected. However, as time passed, I began to compare my situation with that of other children. I have many memories of my hospital's visits, which began during my time in kindergarten. The most challenging experiences occurred during my primary school years. As part of my medical journey as a child, I was treated with interferon and had liver biopsies. Despite these challenges, I was able to perform quite well in school. My parents made every effort to keep the situation private and hidden to protect me from any stigma or discrimination. They were understandably worried by the genuine concern that if other parents or children were to learn about my diagnosis, I might face discrimination and be excluded from social activities. As a result, they chose to keep my interferon experience private and didn't talk about openly. The episode involving interferon during my childhood left a profound impact on me. The second interferon session during adulthood was a thought experience. Interferon is certainly not a dental treatment, and its likelihood of success as a standalone option is quite limited. Additionally, it's important to note that the associated side effects can be quite harsh, impacting both one's physical and psychological well-being. Certainly, reflecting on the entire experience now, it's evident that I was impacted by the situation that occurred and the lack of information. Having personally experienced challenging times in my life and still needing to discuss them, I understand that people often avoid such conversation due to the potential of stigma and discrimination. I've personally faced anxiety and depression. However, despite grappling this emotion and feeling overwhelmed by different issues, I took a moment to reflect on my desires and what my inner thoughts were telling me. Undertaking research in the field of hepatitis B has always been a profoundly significant to me on a deeply personal level, and its importance remains close to my heart. Discussing hepatitis B can be challenging because there are a lot of misconceptions surrounding it. There's often confusions between certain types of hepatitis as well as understanding how it's transmitted. Hepatitis B is primarily transmitted through blood contact, and any other crime lacks scientific support and can be detrimental. Education and awareness are important because in this manner we can avoid stigma and discrimination. People living with hepatitis B should have a clear understanding of what hepatitis B entails to make informed decisions with their healthcare providers. It's crucial to identify individuals living with hepatitis B and provide them with appropriate treatment when necessary. However, in some cases, medication are necessary to maintain good liver health in the long term. I understand how tough these things are right now. It's okay to feel scared. Fear is a natural reaction, especially during uncertain times. I want to know that I have these moments of fear too. But despite all, we are resilient individuals capable of facing these challenges heads on. Let's lean on each other for support and work together to overcome these obstacles. I remain hopeful that within the next few years, a combination of drugs with a higher rate of functional cure for hepatitis B will be discovered. There is notable progress for various companies and research studies showing that significant advances are being made. While this solution may not currently be effective for everyone, continued improvement offers genuine hope for finding an optimal solution for all people living with hepatitis B.